And see you there. I was just trying to figure out how to leave this plane of existence, that of which I am currently trapped on. Well, while you're here, I might as well forcefully tell you about interphase, the contents of which I learned from the Necronomicon. Interphase is everything that's happening in a cell while the cell is not going through mitosis. Interphase begins with G1. During G1, the cell physically grows and the cell membrane expands. Is the S phase, also known as the synthesis phase. During this phase, the cell doesn't do much physical growing, but it does duplicate all of the chromosomes and DNA within the cell in preparation for mitosis. Interphase is G2, also known as growth 2. During G2, many things occur. Most of the organelles within the cell duplicate for the second cell to be made and for that second cell to have organelles. As well as that, the cytoplasm is duplicated, and most of the other organelles and systems that are required to physically go through the process of mitosis also duplicate. Topic of mitosis, not all cells actually go through mitosis itself. Certain cells, such as nerve cells or brain cells, do not go through mitosis and instead are in this constant state of this phase called G0, also known as growth 0. Basically, during G0, the cell really doesn't duplicate itself and doesn't ever go through mitosis. As for the fact that the cell's just doing its job the whole time. It never duplicates any of its organelles. It doesn't need to because it's never preparing to go through mitosis. But I need to continue my research on how to get out of this place I am currently trapped in, all on this plane of existence. So, while I do that, I'm going to pass it over to my friend Jacob to tell you fully about mitosis.
Alright, so mitosis is a process of which cells are able to divide themselves. This is a process of about 5 steps that does not take too long to complete with 2 identical cells in the end of a whole cycle of mitosis. I will be explaining the whole process of mitosis, and I'll probably be saying mitosis a lot during this animation. And also looking at the script that I'm reading off of, I notice I'm going to say it a lot. First, the stage of mitosis is prophase, where the chromatin and the nucleus begin to condense and become visible. The nucleus also disappears, as well as the centrioles start to move to opposite ends of the cell, and their fibers extend. After that stage, the second stage of mitosis is called metaphase, where the chromosomes start to line up in the middle of the cell to pull apart by the spindle fibers that were extended in the last stage. The next stage is called anaphase, which is where the paired chromosomes are pulled apart by the fibers at the different parts of the cell. The next stage is telekinesis, where the chromosomes arrive at the polar ends of the cell and the new nuclei starts to form around the new chromosomes to begin forming 2 new cells. The final stage is cytokinesis, where the cytoplasm of the star starts to close off to separate the 2 parts of the chromosomes to make 2 new cells. Now, that's the end, but I'm very tired of saying mitosis. But this is the end of that. Of the end of the stages, to be able to duplicate a cell. And this is happening as you're listening, so that is a little bit crazy. So, bye.